are your thoughts listening to the president, and how much of Iran can you really trust?
Iran can't be trusted. For over 40 years, they have been brutal, brutalizing their own people, thwarting American interests, killing Americans around the globe. Just because they say that they're not going to do something today, that could all change by tomorrow. And really what's going on right now is you have an Iranian leadership regime that is on its last legs. The Ayatollah is aging. The economy's in shambles. Their proxies have been defeated. And the only thing they have left, the only tool they have left is violence against their own people. And that, President Trump has really, I think, by weighing in heavily, has put them on notice that they shouldn't use that tool either.
Yeah, and there has been a great deal of outrage, too. You mentioned not trusting Iran, and you can take this image to account for that. There's an image broadcast in Iranian state television on Wednesday. Take a look at it. You can see right there, it's a sign depicting an image from the Butler assassination attempt of President Trump from 2024 with a caption that loosely translates to this, quote, "This time the bullet will not miss." How do you expect the Trump administration to respond to this? Is this a heavily weighted threat?
Well, look, the Iranian regime would do anything that they possibly could to thwart American interests. That is, and to commit violence against Americans. And I say there's no limits against their terrorist intentions. So we should take all of those threats very seriously. I know that the president surely does, and I know that they have plans that they could impose on Iran, just like we did with the bombing of the nuclear facilities. There are things that we can do, and I know that the president, is weighing all of those options, because it's not easy. It's easy to say that we're going to weigh in on things and try to stop the regime from what it's doing, but outside of putting American troops in there, which is of course something that nobody wants to do, it's a very tricky situation.
Yeah, agreed. Let me bring this back domestically with you, specifically in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is ground zero for protesters, agitators, essentially those that are impeding law enforcement. It's kind of moving past, rather it is moving past a simple protest. The president just spoke this morning, rather putting out a statement on Truth, and it was just reposted on X by the White House account. He says, if the corrupt politicians of Minnesota don't obey the law and stop the professional agitators and insurrectionists from attacking the patriots of ICE who are only trying to do their job, I will institute the Insurrection Act, which many presidents have done before me, and quickly put an end to the travesty that is taking place in that once great state. What are your thoughts on this? This would allow the president to utilize the National Guard at this time where protests have turned violent. Another ICE-involved shooting after an ICE agent was attacked by a Venezuelan fleeing one of the traffic stops, resisted arrest, that violently assaulted the agent using a shovel or a broom handle, from what we've heard from DHS. Now the president is looking to double down, saying he could use the Insurrection Act to stop this. Do you support the president?
So the ball is in the governor and the mayor's court. That's what that really means. It says to Mayor Frey and Governor Walz, stop your citizens, those agitators, those lawbreakers, from attacking ICE agents. And so if you can use the Minneapolis police to get those agitators who are attacking ICE agents out of the situation, get them out of there, then you don't have to resort to this. But that really is where it comes down to it, because these ICE agents are conducting lawful activities. I understand the mayor doesn't like it and the governor doesn't like it, but remember the root cause of this. Joe Biden let millions of unvetted foreigners into this country, many of them criminals. Many of them went to sanctuary cities like Minneapolis. They're committing crimes, bringing drugs, murder, other things to communities, and the ICE agents have the responsibility to get those lawbreakers, apprehend them, and bring them to justice. The mayor and the governor of Minnesota are encouraging people to intervene, to put themselves in danger, to endanger ICE agents. And so what the Insurrection Act threat means to me is Governor Walz, Mayor Frey, take action, or you'll see an escalation.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.